Imagination is a powerful thing. When you have a concrete example of what the world can be like in the future, and it's a desirable future, those are things that you can really feel are possible. My name is David Delgado, and I'm an artist and a designer and a co-founder of the Museum of Awe. The practice of what we try to create is to create experiences that affect emotion. And the emotions that we're trying to get is to create a sense of awe and to create a sense of wonder. And the reason why I think that's important is we're in a world where information is just readily available in all kinds of different ways. For me, what I think that that's created is a society that just knows that information is there. And when you know that something is so easily had, you sort of lose the sense of desire for it. We're trying to bring that sense of desire back, and we want to create things that plant seeds of curiosity, that provide a sense of wonder wrapped around certain subjects like elements of nature or desire to connect with nature. Ask questions, scientific questions that will help us to explore a world in greater depth. One of the things that we created was it's a piece that just plays with the movement of water to create a sense of reverence and a feeling of reflection, I think, and a peaceful feeling where you can sit and sort of meditate and watch sort of this changing variation of light as it's cast upon the wall. We wanted to create sort of just a time of meditation, and that's what it's become. I think the Museum of the Future will have an impact, and the reason why I think it will is that it's fundamentally rooted in hope itself. When you think about the future, there's many, many different potentials of what could be. But when you start to think about the future and think about realistic future possibilities, understanding the current situation that we're in and thinking about how these various different possibilities could play themselves out in multiple different ways. The approach for the Museum of the Future is to not create fantasy of what could be, but then to design solutions that would create a better world. And I think that is why the Museum of the Future will have an impact, is that these are design solutions for a world that would be a better world. And so the great thing about that is that because now you have an example of it, you understand it, you have a thought process that can lead to it, and you see how it solves a potential problem. And I think that is where there's a real value, because it's no longer fantasy, it's a real thing, or it could be a real thing. And the whole goal is trying to make that potential possibility a reality. And so if everybody can start thinking like this, projecting a positive understanding of what could be, and then working to get towards that, we will change the future in a positive direction. And that's why I think we can all do it. It's really within us all to take part and to be sort of architects of the future as we move forward.